just heard, they're singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Tourists, others, just gathering outside the White House here in Washington, D.C. We're standing by to hear from the President of the United States. He's finishing up final phone calls, finishing up final remarks. Originally, the White House said he would be speaking, addressing the nation and the world at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. It's now 11:20 p.m. Eastern. We're told very soon the President will go into the East Room and speak and tell the world officially that Bin Laden is dead. Nick Payton-Walsh is our correspondent in Kabul, Afghanistan right now. What are you learning over there, Nick?
They're involved in that operation.
Nick Payton-Walsh in Kabul, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Wolf. Hi.
All right, go ahead and tell us what you're learning in Kabul. It's now early morning in Kabul.
Absolutely. I've just spoken to a senior Pakistani intelligence official who was saying very little, but one key thing, he is confirming the death of Bin Laden. He is saying it is the result of a highly sensitive, quote, intelligence operation that led to Bin Laden's death. And very importantly, he is also saying that Pakistani intelligence operatives were involved in this operation. Now, you obviously can bear in mind that accusations of collusion that will come out now, it's emerged that Osama Bin Laden was in Islamabad, if that turns out to be the case. But by the Pakistanis releasing this information and confirming the death, they're obviously wanting to show that they're an ally to the United States in the war on terror, and I think clearly also try and, I think, preempt any accusations of collusion. Wolf?
Indeed, if Pakistani intelligence, if the government of Pakistan were directly involved in helping the United States kill Bin Laden, that would certainly, at least in the short term, dramatically improve U.S.-Pakistani relations, because if, in fact, Pakistan was not involved in this, and yet he was hiding in a mansion outside the Pakistani capital of Islamabad, that, on the other hand, would dramatically further disrupt relations between the U.S. and Pakistan. We don't know all the specific details, what role Pakistan's intelligence, Pakistan's military may have played in helping the United States find Bin Laden, find where he was located at this mansion outside of Islamabad. But if, in fact, Pakistani intelligence was directly involved in helping the U.S., that would certainly strengthen the U.S.-Pakistani relationship in the short term. And let's not forget this significant point. It's not just since 9/11 that the U.S. and others have been going after Bin Laden. It's many years earlier, in the early 90s, the first attack on the World Trade Center back in 1993, there has been a concerted effort to find Bin Laden, to arrest Bin Laden, to kill him if necessary. And we do know that after 9/11, then President George W. Bush signed specific executive orders authorizing the United States to go ahead and assassinate Bin Laden if possible. He always said, if all of our viewers remember correctly, and they do, that Bin Laden was wanted dead or alive. He approved orders to go ahead to the CIA and other members of the U.S. government. If they find Bin Laden, it's okay to kill him if necessary, and that apparently has been what has happened just now. Chris Lawrence is our Pentagon correspondent. Chris, what are you picking up?
Hey, Wolf, I just got done speaking with a defense official who said right now there has been no change to the security procedures at the bases there in Afghanistan. It was a point that you brought up earlier with John King about the fact that obviously there could be a counter punch by al-Qaeda, and it's